Welcome back, Creeper Nation, to another exciting installment of Creeper World 4 development. Everything in the news these days is alt. You got your alt right and alt left, and I guess alt up and down are coming, and then maybe control alt delete. Who knows? And so I guess we can have alt strategy. Why not? So yeah, it's been a while since I did a video. I think like 4 months maybe, and I've been busy doing a million things. And I'm going to do a quick video this time. I'm not going to try to overtalk it. I'm just going to play a little bit of this prototype. This is not even alpha. Um, don't uh, don't judge anything you see here to be something that is going to be in the game or a lack of something to not be in the game. Everything is still very much in play. So we've got a base here, a command base, and I've got some cannons here, familiar to Creeper World players. I've got some towers here, kind of like collectors. I've got connections and pathfinding and all kinds of neat things going on. I've got emitters. I've got stuck around with these numbers on top of them. And I've got this area which is dark versus lit. And I'm just going to play, and I'm going to let you figure some of it out as I play what's going on in this prototype. So let's just build a bunch of stuff. Since this is a testing prototype, a lot of game rules are relaxed. For instance, there is no real energy limitation right now. I can build anything I'd like whenever I like, so I don't have to worry about energy. And I'm going to build one of these guys, a Cronat. He's going to charge up and activate. And he just expanded this area of operation. He just unsuspended time. And there was an emitter up there, which was charging up. And that has now released his load of creeper, and it's headed this way in a couple different waves. I've got plenty of guys here, so I'm not too worried about it. Relatively small amount of creeper to deal with here. I do have a little bit of a problem over here if I'm not careful. My command base is under attack. His health is going down. I don't want to lose. I'm going to have to relocate. Let's just relocate. Let's try it that way. Because if he blew up, I'd have to stop making this video and then go do it all over again. And I don't want to spend my time making videos when I could be getting back to work. I want this video to be the one that ends up on YouTube. Whoops. Losing some towers there. A few towers, no problem. We'll just build them back. Let's reposition some of these cannons. Get this guy capped off good and proper. And let's explore a little bit. Let's see what's going on here. Frozen time over here from when I relocated the command base. So there's some frozen creeper. This guy's emitting. That's good. This guy's capped. This guy's not emitting, but he's charging up. And it's getting worse the longer I take to get there. So let's get busy. Let's build some towers and build some cannons and get to work. Let's just rotate the map here and multi-select and move forward. Drop them right in danger's way. A couple guys look unconnected there, but no problem. We'll drop a new tower in over here. You can, if you're wondering how I'm rotating the map, I've got various key bindings for that right now. I like using the middle mouse. You can hold the middle mouse button down, and then as you go up and down with the mouse, you zoom in and out, right and left rotates. There's a key binding where you can hold the key down and the mouse operates that way. So you can get the angle that you'd like. You can just mouse wheel to zoom in and out. There's key bindings for those two, and then right click to pan around. I've got a key binding that'll snap the view back. And I know some folks have asked about alternative zoom. I'll do that, sure. It's some people always want to play from a top-down perspective, but then they want to zoom down without the camera rotating into a flatter position. I'll support that as an option to lock the camera's rotation. So let's build some of those towers. We can put one there. That's good. Let's not be shy. Let's just build some of these units, since we're just prototyping right now. We don't have to worry about actual game rules. We're just trying to understand the interactions of some of these gameplay elements. Okay. So I could relocate this cronat, maybe. If I do, well, let's not do that. See, it refroze this area. So let's put him back and leave him there. I don't want that emitter to be frozen. The reason I don't is because I have these emitters coded up right now. Many of the new options that are going to be available to produce at twice the normal rate when they're in suspended areas of the map. Okay, there we go. So this just woke up, and let's pause the game. That's a lot. I'm in big trouble here. So let's see. Maybe, since everything's cheap and free right now, we can get away with something like this. Let's see if these guys can get built. I may need to put that there. Let's see. And oh, it's okay. It's okay. I think some of them didn't make it, and some on the front line are going to die. But you know what? I'm going to let them die. They're going to serve a valuable purpose here. Let them blow, because their explosions are pushing the creeper back. Yeah, to a limited degree, but it's better than nothing. All right, fellas, hold the line. These guys are in a bad position because they're at a base of a cliff. They don't have a line of sight up on top, and all it takes is another wave or two, and it'll overflow them. Oh gosh, I got some reflections sneaking around from behind here. They're bouncing off. I'm pausing the game. They're bouncing off of this time wall over here and the edge of the map and reflecting in behind me. Yeah. So let's do what we do best and see if we can just build some more. I think she held. I want to get up on the hill. You'll notice the line of sight stuff here too. It is, if you note carefully, it pays attention to terrain, and it's three-dimensional. So when you're, like if I'm up here and get too far back in the cliff, it can't shoot at the level immediately below it because the edge of the immediate terrain level will block. But if you get near the edge, then you get a better view of lower levels. All right, I built a monster load of these cannons because that's all I can build right now. And I'd like to take that hill. This guy, this emitter, is sitting in deep creeper, and he's pulsing it as well, which is making these waves and these ripples. And they're causing problems. I would rather thin out the creeper over there if I could. Oh, there's some creeper there. I need to get up on the hill. Let's try that. There we go. Some of these guys that I built that are just kind of hanging out over here, may not need here. Let's move them to the front. Let's rotate it around. look at it from the creeper's perspective. All right, and let's put ourselves a tower here and advance forward. We'll need another tower there, and move them down where they get some good line of sight, and we will thin out that creeper, and that thumping that he's doing will mean less and less, since he will have less creeper to thump, and the ripples will subside. And this guy is, other than this working down this pool, this guy is effectively capped off. And if I had a way to go in and nullify him, I would, or I could spend time completely capping him off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do one last thing quickly here, just for grins. We're going to build a few towers, and then let's see if we can build up plenty of these guys. Just stick them around, because we're just goofing around and testing right now. And now I could move him forward a little bit. Let's do that. Notice all this went offline. It's now back in frozen time, and now it's back. A little bit charged up, but nothing we can't handle. And let's build a couple more towers. Just stick them around, and we only have cannons right now, so we're going to just use a lot of them. It'd be nice if we had some more sophisticated weapons that did more damage, because that's 27,000, almost 28,000 creeper over there. We're going to let loose. Let's get a view of everything down here. I got a feeling we may have problems everywhere. Tower dropping in, and that emitter is awake. All right, fellas. Do your duty. The Cronat, I think we're going to have to move the Cronat. Let's move the Cronat. Hold the line. I think I got plenty. I think they're going to manage. It's going to wrap around, and there's a wave headed this way. That was a reflection, a secondary wave that came in. Glad I built those extra guys down here. It flooded this area, so this guy's thumping now. He's actually producing waves. If there was something over here, there would be a problem, because it's going to overflow. We got some reflections around here, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. By the time it wraps around, these guys are going to have worked it down. He's headed to a corner. We successfully held off. So we've freed another emitter. Now it's just a matter of going in and taking it out, Creeper World 3 style. Okay. Just a couple other quick things so you can see them happen. liberated most of the rest of that creeper there, but I don't think it's going to be a problem to deal with it. This guy, of course, can move, and if we do something silly, take him all the way over here, then the whole network, of course, goes offline, and ammo begins to be depleted. Similar to Creep World 3. Now he's back. Instantaneous delivery. And don't fret. There's going to be packets in the game, most likely. I'm just playing around with data structures and algorithms for efficiently calculating these paths and just short-circuiting things right now for prototyping. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick little view of what I've been working on. I've been dealing with a ton of issues that have slowed me up over the last few months. I had to rebuild the Knucklecracker server. Had to deal with some other issues from fans, and of course there's ongoing support for the existing games. And when I get a chance, I actually work on Creep World 4. This is motion towards the actual game. The previous video was done with a pure experimental prototype. This engine is based off a lot of what I learned in that prototype, and has been recreated. So the terrain looks similar, but it's got better support and is cleaner and more flexible. And of course, I've added fancy stuff like map rotation and fixed up a few shader issues and other things, and got all the pipeline for building things in place. So I hope to make a lot of interesting progress into the coming year. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I'll try to get another video out before too much longer.